Because we fine. Lord have mercy.
I gotta tell y'all, for those of y'all who may think that is a proper response to what the fuck is going on or whatever the case may be, couldn't be farther from the truth. You now can't come out and say mind your business. You can't do that. And don't blame black people. Someone put this out that wasn't black. Someone put this out. This is the media. So don't blame black people, okay? Because the same thing that you address through the media, when you decided to address Monique, when you decided to address all of these things, this is something that you can't do because you got hearsay of what was supposedly happened in all of these situations. When you're doing Ask Steve, when you're speaking on these men's situations, when you have possibly given women the ideology to leave their boyfriend or husband or whatever the case may be, you're operating out of a space of hearsay. So here's the thing. People are holding you to your own values and your own techniques. And in this moment, we hear some shit. We want to know if it's real. You need to find the space and the time to actually truly, because I want to remind y'all of something that happened 2 years ago. Do y'all remember when the entanglement shit, when the initial statement that was released by Jada and Will was that there was no truth to what August had said, and then a week later at the red table they decided to tell the truth and say that this shit all did happen after they said that? Ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of the stat quo in Hollywood. That's how it goes, all right? So this man who went and decided a couple months ago to throw dirt on Michael B. Jordan's name. This man who has gotten involved in all of these different people's relationships, not knowing both sides of the story, but basically going off of what he's being told by one person who's involved in the story, and again, has probably had some effect on someone's relationship that he is not involved in. You can't now be the person to say, I belong to black people and y'all belong to me and this, that, and the third, and I don't know what y'all doing out here, because someone put this information, someone that may not be close to you or whatever the case may be, but may be close to someone that's in your camp, put this information out there to you. Now, understand something. When you do the things that you say the things that you say, you do the things that you do, and you have a public forum, a public platform to do those things on, you now have a target on your back. So whether it's true or whether it's not, we want you to address it. Not that bullshit that you just did, though. We want you to truly address it. Because my friend, when you were on Shannon Sharp's podcast two or 3 months ago, you didn't hesitate addressing who you think men are, or whatever the case may be. And you didn't hesitate to address how you think women should be treated, and you didn't hesitate to put them on that pedestal. So here's the thing. Here's another opportunity to do what you do best, and that's put your wife on a pedestal. Tell us, show us that y'all are fine. Don't appear by yourself and say, me and Marjorie are fine. Show us. And if not, explain the situation. I need you to be as transparent as you were about Lori, and on that podcast about Lori and Michael B. Jordan, which was none of your fucking business. Because you have to think about how many possible women showed up to the Steve Harvey talk show and asked Steve and could have possibly walked away from their husband based off of what Steve said. Or walked away from their boyfriend based off of what Steve said. How many times have you saw a woman post some beautiful picture of herself with Steve Harvey talking in the background, talking about her worth? How many times have these women out here heard Steve Harvey say something about a 90-day challenge to put a man on, or whatever the case may be, and they have this man on a 90-day challenge while she continues to fuck her ex? I'm not asking him to do something that he has to do, but I'm asking him to take responsibility for all that he has said and really address this shit, and not sideways address it the way that he attempted to do on that stage. And don't come out here and blame black people, because I'm going to be honest with you. All the videos I've saw about this, brother, I heard voices that wasn't of black people. It's the media. Don't come blaming us. It's your media. The media that you're a part of. You do have a radio show, don't you? Matter of fact, I look forward to hearing your response today because you should have been doing your radio show today. And I'm sure that it's going to come up. So, show off. By the way, if he does a whole radio show today and does not respond to it, does not say anything about the rumors or the scandal or whatever the case may be, now, show off.